I love going to the market and just seeing what's fresh, what's in season, and then just coming home and taking everything and making something delicious with it. So today I'm gonna make tomato crostini with whipped feta. What it is crostini toast, and then I'm gonna make a creamy feta spread, and on top I'm gonna put those delicious cherry tomatoes. It's a great combination. So I'm starting out with 6 ounces of feta, 2 ounces of cream cheese. I wanna be sure it's really room temperature so it mixes in well. Process these two together just for a minute, just until they're combined. Okay, now some good stuff. 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. That should be perfect. 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I'm just gonna do it right in. A little strainer always helps to take the seeds out. 2 tablespoons is about 1 lemon, more or less. There's no substitute for fresh lemon. Okay, that should be about 2 tablespoons. That helps. And now just some salt and pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Just give it a whir. So there are 3 parts of this recipe. There's the creamy feta spread, there's the toast that it's gonna go on, and the tomatoes. I've got the bread in the oven. So what I did for the crostini is I took a baguette, I sliced it diagonally about 1/2 inch thick, and then brushed it with olive oil and baked them at 425 for about 6 to 8 minutes, just until they're crisp. Okay, that's the crostini, next the tomato topping. Okay, in a small bowl, put together 2 tablespoons of minced shallots, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and 2 tablespoons of good red wine vinegar. And if you have the time, just let that sit for about 5 minutes so the vinegar really gets into the shallots. When the time's up, add 1/3 of a cup of good olive oil, a teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Next, the star ingredient of the recipe, 2 pounds of ripe cherry tomatoes. I got them at the market. Just stir it all together, set it aside for like 10 minutes, just for the flavors to develop. Then one last ingredient, 3 tablespoons of julienne fresh basil leaves. And that's the topping. So I've got all the elements all together, and I'm just assembling them. So there's a little toast, and the whipped feta, and the tomatoes right on top, with fresh basil. It's gonna be delicious. And a few pine nuts. Right on the tray. Those look good enough to eat. A little basil on top. Basil smells so good. I think he's gonna love what we got at the farmer's market. Hi, sweetie. I don't want you claiming I'm starving you to death while you're working.
Oh, I'm wasting away here.
So it's a crostini and whipped feta and tomatoes that we got at the farmer's market.
Oh, that looks unbelievable.
I hope you love it. Is that good?
Just fantastic.